Okay, we're at 2 Bishop Hollow Road, Stratford School. This is the gym roof. And this roof is rectangular. Pitches to one end where you saw the puddle. And the drains on this end are in the corner, which is really a raised area. The roof kind of starts to go up in that corner, and so we're left with a lot of water here because the drains are way up here instead of down here. If they were 3 feet from that corner down in here, they would be sucking all this off. But I'm assuming they were put as far in the corner as possible to accommodate the interior. Maybe it's a classroom or whatever it is up in there. Maybe that's why they were put so far into the corner. But you got a substantial amount of standing water here. This is certainly detrimental to the roof. It's going to fail prematurely because of that. And again, if those drains were out here, in the deepest part of this water, instead of way back in the corner, part of the problem is that sometimes these decks settle. They just settle over time. And if you're close to the wall, the structural wall, you're not going to settle as much here as you are way out here. So there's a couple things going on that are leading to a problem here. But you can see how much water's on this roof. This is definitely not good for this roof. Now this roof is the same material that we have on the lower gym roof. This is looks like a 5-foot polyester mat. It was laid down in adhesive, probably a cold process system, and then it was coated after that. Same limestone coping, probably no through-wall flashing. Some of the bed joints coming out where we look close, we can see some mortar cracking out. And we look at the plug. Again, we have a concrete deck. It's a concrete deck down there. Then you have about an inch of built-up roofing. That's probably coal tar pitch and asphalt. Then you have 3/4 inches of fiberglass insulation. Now that is permeable. That's not non-permeable. Fiberglass can hold water. And then you have the latest roof, which is looks like might have been another built-up roof under that, and then the polyester mat that's on top of it. Because this is kind of a separate membrane right here. See it? This top is a separate membrane from this down here, which is the asphalt system, then the fiberglass, then the 1 inches of built-up roofing. So this will have to be torn off by code, unless you can argue that it's a concrete deck and it can support the weight, which is certainly true. And one side has aluminum coping, and that is seems to be in good condition. This chimney flashing, where it cuts into this coping, a little bit of trouble, but nothing serious. A little hole right here. Some of these other areas have defects going on. Right in there is an opening. Now this is what we call a lower gym roof. We have more ponding water over there, and that's a problem. That's a pretty substantial amount of standing water. Not sure if that drain was original or not. If you look at it, looks like the drain goes right through the wall and comes out right there, that pipe. And I'm not really sure if that would have been an original design. It could have been added after they realized they had a problem over here. I'm not sure. We do have a drain right down here, and that's typical to what we have on this roof and on that upper west wing. That's a retro drain. A lot of these corners are coming apart. I'll go down and show you in a second, but those corner flashings and some of the other flashings up here are just starting to fail. So you could do a nice repair on all of these roofs, and you know, just a little proactive measures wouldn't be too expensive. Do some obvious things that need it, and then just try to nurse these as long as you can. Yep. Yeah. What's that? He's a serviceman. He tracks leaks down all day. Oh. That's why he's part Indian. He's very good at finding things. Careful, I'm on video here. You can see how wide open that is. Yeah, lower gym. Yeah, there's a lot of areas. This vent here looks like you got kids climbing the roof, jumping on top of this thing to hop up here. Usually you see scuff marks on the wall here from them digging their sneakers in. And anytime you got kids on the roof, it's not good for the roof. We all know that. But down here, here's a roof patch that's coming open. These are open here too. Starting to crack open. And here's this test cut, or core sample. This roof's got more on it for some reason. If you look at the cross section, what we took out of this hole here, kind of deep. It's probably 4 inches deep. Initially, you got the base sheet that was hotted right to the concrete deck. That's the first thing. Then you got the 1-inch wood fiber insulation. You can see the fibers in that. That's made of wood that's permeable, that gets like a sponge when it gets wet and it stays soaked. It's bad for roof leaks. Then you have an asphalt system on top of that. We're working up from the deck now. What was here originally till today. You had an asphalt system. It was probably, you know, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago it was put on there. Then someone put this ISO on here, isocyanurate. This is non-permeable. This is foam that does not absorb water. Then on top of that, they put the last roof. So that's what you have in this roof here. Yeah, this goes under this. This is the base for this last roof system. You can see you have a good close to 4 inches. And if we look here, these flashings are definitely coming apart. Yeah, you can reach right in here and just rip these right off. They're not supposed to come off so easy. You can see there's some dead leaves in there, so it's been open a while. Same with this side. And this definitely is some kind of a resaturant roof that you see how easy it comes apart. So you get the fact that you get a concrete deck on here is really a very last line of defense. Even if the roof gets soaked, the concrete will give you some forgiveness because it's going to be able to stop water a lot better than a steel deck or a wood deck would. It's concrete, it's monolithic, so it can hold it.